So imagine this situation. One day I was watching a film on Netflix, it was afternoon time. So after completing the film, I closed my laptop, plugged it to the power cord, and then I went on to take a little nap. Now, after taking the little nap, I woke up at evening. Now, when I came back to my laptop, when I opened it, what I saw there was surprising. But precisely, it was heartbreaking because what I saw over my keyboard was an army of ants wandering all over the keyboard. Now, this is the footage I recorded during that happening, which happened a couple of weeks ago. Now, as you can see, there are an army of red ants all over the keyboard. There are also ants coming out of the small slits between the keys and the keyboard, and in addition to that, there are also some ants getting over my hands and then biting me, which made it the remarkable event of the day. Now, what I did was I was seeking solutions, how to get rid of ants from your laptop. So now my entire plan for the rest of the day gets cancelled and postponed since I have a new problem to solve. So now, to solve this problem, I was seeking solutions, so I had to make a call to my friend. He was a good friend of mine. So I called him and I asked him about this problem. I asked him specifically, what would you do if there were some ants spreading all over your laptop? What would you have done? And he replied, Josh, I would have done this. I would have installed an antivirus software. I had to delete his contact. That's a different story. Now the next thing that I had done is I went on to Google and then searched how to get rid of ants from your laptop. Now what I got there was also surprising events throughout the whole day, because there were also some misinformation spreading all over the internet, random rumors about these ants. There was this thing that I read online which states that there are these electromagnetic waves that are produced by your laptop, because of which ants are attracted towards your laptop, which, as it sounds, it's completely stupid. So I had to make a deep research on this, and I've read a few articles about it on Google. Now the thing is that I didn't just face another problem in my day. I got a content to post. That's the most important thing. Whenever a YouTuber faces a problem, he gets a content to post. And there we are. So in this video, I'll be sharing you my experience about how to get rid of ants from your laptop. There are 4 ways basically which I'll be sharing at the later part of this video. So now let's get into the video. So first of all, let's talk about how ants find food. Because like us, they cannot communicate through a language. So instead, they use 3 things to communicate with the other ants: smell, sound, and touch. These are the 3 things that ants use to communicate with the other ant. Now when an ant leaves a colony, it leaves a trail behind it. In that trail, there is a chemical substance called pheromone through which other ants can find the trail left behind by this ant. Now on its way towards the food, it secretes this hormone so that it serves as a trail for the other ants to follow this ant that already left the colony. Now when it finds the food, it takes a little bite of that food and then it follows its own trail back to its colony, and when it gets back to its colony, it informs the other ants that it has found a food. Now the job of the rest of the army inside the colony is to follow the trail left by the ant which found the food and then find the food source. Now that's what exactly happens to your laptop too. So it turns out that when you eat food while watching movies near your laptop, then you're prone to leave some food particles over the keyboard of your laptop. Now when one ant finds that food particle, then the process that I explained previously will be happening, and then the entire army will be within the area in a couple of minutes. So the thing that you do to prevent your laptop from ants is that you should not keep any sweet food or any food that leaves ants beside your laptop. Now the second thing is to avoid eating food while you're watching movies, specifically if you have your laptop over your lap. Now if you're having your laptop over your lap and you're eating some food, then the food that you're eating is prone to be falling on top of the keyboard from your mouth. So it's better to keep your laptop at a distance when you're eating food while watching some movies. So the second part, how to get rid of these ants when they have gotten into your laptop. Now the first thing that I recommend you to do is to vacuum the laptop completely. Now if you have a vacuum cleaner in your house, you can use that vacuum cleaner at medium settings, because if you use high settings, there are chances that your laptop can be damaged by using such powerful vacuum cleaners. So when you vacuum your laptop, make sure that you do these things. First of all, take your laptop, then firstly when you vacuum, make sure that you are not leaving any holes surrounding your laptop. First of all, vacuum the air vents behind your laptop, the intake vents, and as well as the outtake vents, which will be mostly located at the back of your laptop. And then you have some ports at the side of your laptop. Based on your configuration, you'll have different ports located at the side of your laptop. Here I have a USB port and speakers. There are also some places that ants will settle at, so make sure you also vacuum the speakers. And then when you turn the laptop around, there are also another set of ports surrounding your laptop. So you got to make sure that you vacuum all these ports when you are in the process of getting rid of ants. So make sure you vacuum all these holes surrounding your laptop as well as the air vents behind your laptop. but sometimes vacuuming the laptop alone won't solve the problem. So the next thing that you gotta do is create a bait. Now a bait is any substance that attracts those ants. Now I would recommend you to keep a sugar cube which would be more sweeter than the particle that is over your laptop. What you need to do is put your laptop on the table and then put the sugar cube within a few inches from your laptop. Now what would be happening here is once a single ant finds the sugar cube that we left beside the laptop, it will send a signal to the rest of the army that are all over the laptop. Now what will be happening here is that they all would be following the trails left behind by the ant that got the sugar cube. So after a few minutes, you can notice that most of the ants that were over your laptop would have moved to that sweet sugar cube, which tastes more sweeter than the particle that they were tasting before over your laptop. Now once all these ants have moved to that sugar cube, then the thing that you have to do is take your laptop away from the sugar cube so that no ants would be coming from the sugar cube and getting into your laptop again. Now the third thing that you got to do is isolate your laptop. In this method, what you'll be doing is you'll be placing your laptop on top of an upside down container inside a plate filled with water. Now more importantly, in this process, you'll also be placing a spoon or little stick slanting over the laptop. Now this stick or spoon would act as the exit for the rest of the army inside the laptop. Now what happens here is that once a single ant senses danger, what it will be doing is it will be sending panic signal to the entire rest of the army. Now what they would be doing is they'll be finding ways to get rid of the danger that they've sensed. So now when they are finding ways for exit, they will find the little spoon, tiny spoon that we have placed over the laptop. Now once a single ant exits to that spoon, then the rest of the army will follow the trail left behind by that single ant. Now the fourth thing that you can do is opening up your laptop. Now a lot of people are afraid to do this. They think that laptops are so fragile, the components inside laptops are so fragile, so they are afraid to do this. But if you are properly guided by a YouTube video, then this is not something that you can fear. Anyways, if you want a complete guide on how to open up your laptop and clean it, which is something you should be doing annually, then make sure to leave a comment for that request in the comment section below so that I'll know, and maybe I'll make a video on that if enough requests or that in the comment section. And also before doing all the above mentioned steps, make sure that you've turned off your laptop. That's the first important thing that you got to do, because when there's power flowing over your laptop, then when an ant acts as a bridge between two circuits, then it's prone to make short circuit. So the first thing that you should be doing is to turn off your laptop. And that's it for this video, guys. Those are the methods, those are the measures that you should be taking when you see ants, an army of ants taking summer vacation over the keyboard of your laptop. And if you had found this video helpful, then make sure that you do the rest of the stuff that every YouTuber asks, and also subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll catch you in another video.